Welcome to Awkward Aquaponics. If you've been following along, you know that usually we're highlighting student projects that are either a part of this community greenhouse or some of the things that we're doing in our school. Well, this video is a little bit different. This video is focused a little bit more on an outreach event that we were able to host with some of this infrastructure that we have. We were able to put on an Envirothon for grade 6 students in our area. If you're from the States, you've probably heard of Envirothon before. It's pretty large, kind of south of the border. Up here north of the border, some provinces do it, some provinces not. But our students attend the Alberta Envirothon. And every year they walk away and they're amazed with just the amazing experience it is learning shoulder to shoulder with environmental science professionals. On the bus ride back, we were trying to think of ways that we could pay it forward, and we came up with this idea to host our own Envirothon for grade 6 classes in the area. I hope you enjoy some of the footage from the day. We're going to let the story kind of be told by the people who were there. Check out kind of how our Envirothon went.
Cole and I took some kids to an Envirothon up in Vermilion, and they absolutely loved and learned so much information there.
Envirothon's been a really important way for us to communicate the work we do to a younger generation and to hopefully inspire them and encourage them to pursue careers in this field.
I would suggest this for everyone because I feel like I learned a lot.
Oh, totally.
So
it was an amazing experience and opportunity, and I think that if anybody gets the chance, they should definitely take it because it was a great teamwork, team building experience. It was like a friendly, competitive environment too, and I learned a lot.
And then on the bus ride home, Cole and I decided that we were going to run one for our local community. We decided on grade 6 curriculum because it matched the content that we learned at Envirothon, and it has just been an amazing experience so far.
To the greenhouse and Legacy Farm is really impactful to our students' learning, especially with that new science curriculum. It kind of helps to bring in the hands-on piece of it and makes it more of a real-world concept rather than just something that's talked about.
I mean, I'm learning things here. Max over here was teaching us about the trees and the leaders of the trees and all that, and I just think it's super cool that we can experience these things right in Strathmore here, and we have a greenhouse here that the kids can see at any time. It's a community greenhouse, so really cool.
It's been really good to kind of be involved with the school and get to share some of the information and the things that I've learned over the years. I love kind of working with the younger generations. These are the type of jobs that we need people to do at some point.
It's just fun to get outside and learn a bunch of different stuff about leaves, trees, and air and energy.
It's a bit of a harder concept to learn, I think, at this age group, mostly because I don't think they've had a whole lot of reason to look at a cow in a field and think about, hey, why is that cow grazing the way it is? There's untapped potential in kids.
Yeah, I liked testing the pH of the water and all that stuff is really cool.
Because they're learning about the forest and the soil, so it will help them with their schooling, and then it's always good to learn about the environment around you.
Yeah.
I graduated high school 11 years ago, but to me, it doesn't really feel like it was that long ago. It's kind of cool being able to see like how much things have changed, but how things have also stayed the same. You know, how like smart and professional a lot of these kids are, and kind of some of the lengths that they're doing with the planning activities, and just how complex some of the operations are here at the school with some of the structures and the lessons. It's really interesting.
Our students have been absolutely amazing in instructing. They've been working really hard for the last 3 weeks, learning about the content, going in depth about the information that they were presenting to the students.
I think it's awesome. I remember learning about the best way to learn is to teach. So it's really good to see that these high school kids are picking up all of these awesome facts and knowledge, and are clearly very passionate about it. The way that they're speaking about their topics at Envirothon is very inspiring to our younger kids.
I think it's an awesome experience. Kids are super engaged, and there's a bunch of experts here that know a lot and can share the information with the kids, and it's awesome to see the high school students sharing their information. It's a good transfer of knowledge.
It's been really encouraging today to see students who've competed in the provincial Envirothon taking some ownership of these subject areas like aquatics and soils, and then passing that knowledge on to a younger generation. So it's exciting to see that the information we're communicating at the competition is being passed on to other generations by the students themselves. So yeah, we're excited that shows that the work we're doing is kind of empowering these kids to take ownership of these subjects and to share that information with their peers.
I think my favorite part about today was when I got to learn from one of my older high school friends. She taught us about she taught us about the solar panels.
I really like it because I was on the side where we had to learn, we had to ask questions, and now that we are teaching, it kind of gives us, I feel like,
it gives us like a better understanding of everything, and I really appreciate the people who did it now, because I can see how much work goes into everything.
It's been good, and then it's a little hard to keep their focus every once in a while, but they seem to have a lot of fun with it. So
yeah, and apparently I'm not Sigma.
I love you added that.
Hey, if you're still here, thanks for watching all of that. We really enjoyed it, and we think it's something that could be replicated at kind of other schools around. We think it's a really great model for doing Envirothon. We definitely want to say some thanks to Legacy Farm. That's such a terrific resource for us, and we were so blessed to kind of be out there using that area, along with kind of our community greenhouse. We want to say thank you to Inside Education, Foothills Forage, Alberta Lake Management Society, Flowing Springs, as well as Town of Strathmore, for allowing us to kind of engage with some experts for these different field stations. And then finally, thank you so much to Capital Power and Nutrien for allowing us to put this event on in a way that was no cost for kind of schools and teachers to participate. If you want to know more information, just feel free to reach out. We would love to share some of our resources or kind of the general structure for the day if that's something you're interested in and something that you want to replicate in your own space. See you next time on Awkward Aquaponics.
Awkward.